Hello, this is Vlad here, and welcome to the second bonus lesson. Let's click new. Okay, and we got the previous file settings. So the purpose of this lesson is to create a button from just using the appearance panel. So now multiple shapes. First, we will start with, let's say, a rectangle. So we'll make something like this. Actually, the best way to do it is let's put some text here. So let's say home, because this is simple. We can choose a nice font like Lateral. So put it regular. Of course, we can make the text bigger. Put it here. Now let's see, how do we make a button without using any other shapes? The secret is to use the appearance panel. First, go to character and remove the fill. This is very important. And now add a new fill here on the entire type. Some effects don't work at all if you have the color in the characters. So since we've done that, maybe you can switch color to gray. And let's start. First, add another fill. Select the one below. Go to Effect, Convert to Shape, Rounded Rectangle. Select OK for now. We can click the button, see that we have the effect. And let's put that, make it the text maybe white. OK. Go to Effect, and choose Absolute, or maybe Relative. You can put extra width in here, like 50. Make it 10. You can also make it bigger if you want. It's entirely up to you. You can increase the corner radius or decrease it. Let's make it 4 for now. Now you look at that. Now we can put maybe a gradient on this one. So let's choose a gradient. Let's move it 90. You can also select it from here. Just use Shift and scroll. We can change the color. So let's maybe make it purple and red. Orange and red, sorry. We can reverse the gradient. Now it doesn't look very good, but we can also make a new stroke. We can press Alt and copy here. You can Option on Mac if you don't have it. And there you go. The effect has been copied to the stroke as well. What you can do is move the stroke, make it white maybe. Move it, apply a path, offset path, and make it smaller, like this. We can copy the fill, so just drag here. Choose the one above, the default one. Make it black. And go to Effect, Artistic, Film Grain. This is like noise in Photoshop if you ever played with it. You can increase the noise there to maximum. It doesn't matter. Now, it doesn't look very good, but don't worry. We can use opacity, choose multiply. Sorry, we have to have this selected. So select this one, opacity, multiply, or maybe you can choose also overlay if you want. For a more vivid look, you can lower the transparency. You can see here the grain is still present, but it's very subtle. We can also give it a drop shadow. So there are two ways to do this. One is to use the effect stylized drop shadow, which we're going to use this. So go to this one, effect, stylized drop shadow, click preview, remove the blur, it looks ugly usually. Move it back in place and lower it just 1. Or maybe if you want, you can put it on the side as well, but keep it this way. Also lower the opacity pretty much, maybe 10%. Choose it normal, so it doesn't blend with the background, and click OK. The shadow is still there, but you can barely see it. One other thing you can do with the black rectangle, because if you see here, there are some things that the noise goes beyond the edge, so go Effect, offset path, and put something like minus half a pixel. You can click preview now, the noise goes inside. Now what you can do is just go to drop shadow. You have the previous settings and click OK again. You'll do this again and again, and how much shadow you want. Now the shadow looks clean. You can also decrease the transparency of each so it isn't so strong, but that's entirely up to you. One other thing you can do, so let's copy this black one. We can remove the film grain, just delete it. The offset path can be deleted because now we'll add a pattern. So go to swatches, wherever you have it. Go to this button, patterns, basic graphs, and let's start with maybe okay, go to this button, make it bigger first so we see what's going on, and we can go to textures. I think it's the best, and we can put maybe diagonal lines. Now one thing you should notice is that we need to change the opacity, make it 100%, and we also have to have this selected, of course, since we didn't do anything actually. So let me quickly do this, and now it should work. You can see the lines here. Of course we can make them more visible, so we'll just increase the opacity. We can change the pattern, maybe put something like hashes or line inundation. There are plenty of options here. I think this one looks rather okay. And one other thing we could do is add highlight if you want glossy styles. So let's copy this again. You can leave it below or above, doesn't matter. For now let's put it above. We can choose the opacity and press delete, and this will return to default option. Delete the film grain, delete the offset, and we can leave the rounded rectangle because we still need it, and the offset path as well. And now if we go here, what we can do is let's see. Okay, go to Effect, Transform. Sorry, we can have to make it white first to see what's going on. Distort, transform. We can scale it down vertically. So let's say 50%. We can move it to the top. Okay, this works better well. We can increase the vertical maybe. Horizontal, sorry. And now we can just adjust the opacity. Maybe put a gradient, but make it white and white. Okay, make it vertical. And for this one, make it 0. For this one, maybe make it 70. Maybe like this. And now we can also change the blend mode. So let's say overlay maybe. And there we go. You got a nice button you can play with. Thank you, and see you in the next lesson.